Welcome to Online Legal Information System, a proposed model for Indian environment. OLIS is an initiative to design a model online legal information system for Indian environment. Since information plays a vital role in all walks of life and laws and exemptions, the concept of legal information and aspect of information technology have received wide attention from legal fraternity. A lawyer's success is largely depend on latest information of a case and relevant case law related to the problem. Therefore, we decided to design this online legal information system. Prior to initiate its design and development, we carried out a thorough survey on 397 practicing and academic lawyers in Delhi NCR. 8 legal institutions such as Supreme Court, High Court, University of Delhi, National Law University Delhi, etc. were selected for the survey. Survey was carried out using structured questionnaires which had open-ended and close-ended questionnaires. Based on the questionnaire responses, we decided to develop this online legal information system. It is hosted on olisindia.in. This information system has 3 kind of searches. First is OLIS search, another is judicial search and legislative search. Judicial search contains judgment information system, citation search, evidence information search, article search, form search, speech search, speech by eminent legal personality in the field of law, which include high profile lawyers and practicing judges in higher judiciary. Besides this, audio video collection is also hosted on this online legal information system. This audio video collection contains debates among the legal practitioners, students, speech and lectures of teachers in the domain of law. Commentaries are also included in this online legal information system. However, we have only decided to include out of copyright commentaries in this. Another search is legislative information search, which contains acts of state and central governments, parliament bill informations, Lok Sabha debates, Rajya Sabha debate, circulars, treaties, trade notices, press release. Notifications are also important to decide decision of any case in the court of law. Therefore, we decided to include the notification also in this proposed system. Besides this, rules and regulations based on any statutes, whether it is central government statute or state government, are also included in this. Besides this, latest news can also be obtained. Let's start with the OLIS search. This is OLIS search, which contains 3 kind of searches. First is basic search, another is advanced search and additional search. In the basic search, there are 2 type of information we have categorized. First is judicial information and another is legislative information. Through the basic search window, you can select all database, whereas you can search all the databases through a single shot. or you can choose a particular database, or you can browse an individual collections. For instance, I have opted a case law. This case law database I can sort out with party name, judge name, advocate name, or through a case note. Besides this, A to Z list or Z to A can also be opted in the sorting. Latest to oldest or oldest to latest can also be opted in a sorting of results. Let's start with the all database. Here we are going to retrieve the relevant results from all database in a single shot. I will use a word state, and I will use a word criminal, and I will click on the button submit. This is not a right word. Criminal. I'm waiting for a result. On the right side of the window, you will see number of databases retrieve the relevant results. The top window shows the total results, 162. 162 results are retrieved out of all is using the keyword criminal. The left side of panel are giving to filter these results. Filtering can be done based on the judge name, subject, bench strength, court type, case type, statutes, advocate, journal, law, so on and so forth. For instance, I choose a case law. Now it shows me only the results related to the case law. When I will click on the headlines, it will show me the full metadata record related to the case law. It shows the equivalent citation as well, through which I can retrieve this particular case from the printed law report. For instance, JT 21-2 SC 266. It shows this particular case law is available in Judgment Today 2011 second volume, Supreme Court, 266 page. Lower portion of this metadata record also shows us the case note, the gist of this case. You will find some of the hyperlink within the case notes, which will direct you, or you can navigate from here for a full text. For instance, section 209A, it will direct you to the 309A section of this particular act, which is followed in decision of this case. There are some other hyperlinks also, so you can get it. In order to get it a full text record, you have to click on the download button. It will give you the full PDF document of this particular case, which can be saved subsequently, or you can take a printout of the documents. This can also be zoom in or zoom out. It can be saved on your desktop as well. Now go back to the metadata record. The record also shows you the history of this particular case. Sisa Industries Limited by Krishna H. Bajaj and others. Judgment order dated 209 of the High Court of Bombay at Goa Bench in Company Appeal number 208 with the application number 48 of 208. It also shows you the advocate who appeared in the case. It was a double bench. Judges name D.K. Jain and Honorable D.K. Jain and Honorable H.L. Dattu. It gives you the case number also. So the metadata record provides you the comprehensive detail of this case. You can take a printout also of this metadata. Besides this, user can start discussion with others also. However, they have to log in using their Facebook, Twitter or Google Plus accounts, or they can directly log in discuss. This is a very useful panel for the academic legal fraternity such as LLB students or those are doing research in the area. Now go back to the OLIS search. Here we can choose a database also, like article. If in article I use a query Rajkumar Bharadwaj and opt as a author, then I will submit it. It will give me a hit with the author name Rajkumar Bharadwaj. It shows 3 results. When I click on this title, you can get a full text article after clicking on a download button. This is a title, open access legal information sources, and they're used by the students of National University. You can save or you can print. Now go back to the OLIS search. In the beginning also, user can filter their results by opting judicial search, or they can opt for a legislative search. Similarly, they can also opt in a case law database, trial court, or they can opt for a Supreme Court case laws. This will give you them the only specific case law results. For instance, in this case, if I will search with the keyword state in a party name, it will give me the case law only decided by the Supreme Court with the party name state. This gives me 109 case laws which are exclusively decided by the Supreme Court, and this can also be filtered based on the subject. Like I want to opt only the criminal law. Now out of 109, I filter these record using the subject criminal law. Now only 22 records are retrieved. If you like any of the record or any of the case law, you can send it to your email ID. For this you have to select particular record, or you can select all. For instance, in this case I am selecting only 2 cases, state of UP versus Chotelal and state of Karnataka versus Mulidhar, and I want to send it to my email ID. You have to keep in mind, before sending it to email, it will ask for a login ID and password. Like I will click on email, it will give you a message, please log on your account. Then I will log in. I have already registered with the OLIS and I will log in. Then I can send these to record to my email ID. Again I am filtering these records. Based on criminal law. State of UP and state of Karnataka versus Mulidhar, and I'm sending it. It will give me a message, email has been sent successfully. So these records have been reached to my email ID. Now go back to the OLIS search. I can also, like using a article, I can use a keyword for a title or author for a subject, or abstract keyword also can also be retrieved. In advanced search, for instance in case law, combination of keywords can be used. Like in one keyword I will use a state, another judge name, I can use some other term or a particular judge name. Like Harjeet Singh Bedi, Justice Harjeet Singh Bedi. This is a combination search I am using. In a case law, party name word should be state and judge name should be Harjeet Singh Bedi. Then I will click it. It will retrieve a case law which has a party name state and judge name Harjeet Singh Bedi. It shows me the 7th record which has a state as a party and a judge name which I opted in. These searches can be saved also. Like I will use a word Justice Bedi and I will save it. It will save into my account. Your searches has been saved successfully. Like this is the 6th search which saved with the name Justice Bedi. Now go back to the OLIS search. There are another one kind of search that is in a case law, like additional search. In additional search, state of the applicant can be opted, or history of a case number can be searched, or search keyword can be searched based on a party name, judge name, advocate and case note. Similarly, the case law or the database can be opted, and these 3 kind of searches can be applied. Now moving forward, there are another kind of search, that is judicial search, which has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 databases. These 9 databases are also included in OLIS search, but giving the facility to the user, a special search form is designed where they can have a facility to have a separate operators or have a separate search boxes for different elements mentioned during the metadata entry. Yeah, in OLIS search there is one very interesting database, that is audio video. In audio video, user can opt. There are several kind of search fields. First is a title of the audio and video, event where the program happened or where the speech was delivered, speaker, who was the speaker, subject, subject, publisher name, sponsor, statute referred, section referred in a speech or a debate, or a description. Suppose I am opting title and using a keyword criminal, and I will submit it. Search query retrieved 2 audios audio videos using the word criminal. When I click on this thumbnail, the video lecture can be another case. Video lecture can be played. This is a very interesting sections. Now coming back to the judicial search. The judicial search will section in another tutorial. Let's find out some other part of this online legal information system. For instance, a contribute. User can also contribute, or they can submit some of the contents in the OLS. Like article can be contributed by the users, legal form which are being referred or which are being used by the practicing law in their daily routine work, speech of eminent personality, or user can submit their own speech. Audio video they can also submit. They can submit either they can submit the YouTube video link, or they can submit their own video file. However, for doing this, user has to register with the OLS. They have to create their own login ID and a password, and thereupon they can start the submission process. Like in an article metadata window will pop up. It has several fields like a title of the article, subject, magazine, year, volume in which it is published, number of pages of the article, and who is the author. You can also submit the abstract of the article, and they can choose a file through on their local computer, or they can give a video YouTube URL, or if they have their own video they can upload from the local computer. Thereupon they have to click on the submit button. Similarly, other collection can also be contributed like form, speech and audio. OLS has a provision of latest news. All latest news will appear on this page, which will have some gist of the news or the full text news. On the home page, all databases are given a direct link. They have to click on a particular database and it will navigate them to the search window. On the right side of the panel, dictionary is also given, Merriam-Webster online dictionary, through which they can search a particular keyword, meaning of the word. It has a 3 collection: dictionary, thesaurus, Spanish and medical dictionary. Latest news and latest article are also mentioned on the right side of panel. The user has to click on the particular record, which will direct them to the latest case law. However, each database search window, the latest item is also mentioned. Besides this, copyright policy, deposit guide, technical detail, number of publications published after doing this research are also mentioned on the home page. History of Indian judicial system is also given. One very interesting part of this online legal information is a forum. We have designed several discussion forum where users can come and discuss their issues. they can have idea from other also. Like I will click on administrative law. This is a discussion forum designed exclusive for those who are interested in administrative law. However, moderator can choose a new topic here, or moderator can add a people. The discussion happened on this forum can also harvest or can put an alert on those discussion using a feed service. Now go back to the home page. Case status service is also given on this. They have to click on the case status and it will give them a comprehensive detail of a case status, case pending in a particular court. We have also mentioned the useful online journals and useful websites. Useful website contains electronic reference sources, journal, and in the field of law as well. We have also given a link of ebooks, portals, and theses and dissertations. E-filing of Supreme Court is also mentioned. Besides this, equal citation table of AER to SCR, SSC to SCR, J2 to SCR, scale to SCR are also mentioned. We have also created a blog where day to advancement of all its design development will also be mentioned, or some latest skills law will be mentioned here. We have a 4 kind of health services knowledge. One is a frequent asked questions, some general question based on our knowledge we have listed here. User can start the help using FAQ, like in this question, which source of legal information it contains, and how I can search all the contents in a single shot. So all these questions are listed here. Another is online chat we have mentioned, tutorials we have given, and submit query provision also given on the list. This is the overview of online legal information system. In other tutorial we have mentioned the judicial search and legislative search service.